After reading my book, people often ask me, how can 1 hour of my time be worth $10,000? I can give you plenty of examples, but the fact that people ask this question shows that there is a mental block, because you are the product of your environment. And in your current world, what you know, what you see around you, 1 hour can't be worth 10K. That's the reason why people ask. So let me invite you in my reality. Not that far from yours, where an hour can be worth 10K, 100K, or a million or more, so that it becomes also your reality. In this episode, I will give you an example, and I will tell you the golden rule to apply to work on your 10K an hour more often. In the following example, an hour of my client's time was suddenly worth $60 million. Let me explain. A few years ago, I was in merger and acquisitions, and I had to find buyers for my client, William, who was looking to sell his company. So we got called right away by an investor. We spoke on the phone a couple of times. Then the investor came with his partner to meet William and me in New York. We had dinner and talked for almost 3 hours. Starting by our personal lives, they talked about everything. How they ended up in their area, in this industry, their passion, and so on. The funny thing is that our potential buyers ordered aperitif and red wine in large quantities. You know why? Of course you know. They wanted to make us talk and talk and talk, over and over. They did all they could to create a friendly atmosphere so that my client would lower his guard and give them some hidden information or secret vision or sensitive info about his company, about the deal. That's how suspicious business buyers are, okay? Because we're talking millions here. Fortunately, I told William, my seller, before the meeting what was going to happen, so he was prepared. How did I know? Because I did it myself when I was buying businesses? Maybe. That's a strategy that one of my PE, private equity buyers, taught me. When liquor starts flooding, tongues are loosened. That's when people talk far into the night, a friendly atmosphere, informal conversations, and some alcohol. Unquote. So I trained my client before, not by going to the bar and drinking. I just told him to memorize a couple of keywords, the right things to say about his business, and most importantly, what not to say. Indeed, at the end of the night, of the dinner, one of the guys, the buyers, raised the $1 million question. By the way, Mr. William, why are you selling your business? To give you the context, my client's selling price was $1.9 million. In mergers and acquisitions at this low level, the reason for selling is a very big deal. The wrong answer can break the deal right on the spot. At this very moment, if my client's answer sucks, buyers freak out and either move away at worst or negotiate his price in terms 20, 30, 40% at best. So you'd better get ready for these moments when the stakes are very, very high. That's when opportunity meets preparation. Okay? So once he asked this question, the following 30 seconds, and I mean literally, genuinely, the following 30 seconds were worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. Probably $500,000. Now, if 30 seconds are worth $500,000, that's $1 million a minute activity. That's $60 million an hour. By the way, this kind of talk, when you take your time, have some drinks, and a long informal conversation wouldn't be possible during daytime, because we all know that people wear kind of masks during the day. And we all wonder how far the real person is from their mask. Okay? And the way to quickly find out who you're really dealing with is to spend some informal time with that person late at night. Remember, there are millions at stake. Got it? So that's an extreme example so that you understand that there are hours and even minutes that are worth millions. 10,000 hours, $10,000 an hour activities are very common things. You just have to identify them, to multiply them, and focus on them. You probably have had them before in your life, I guess. If not as a business person, maybe as an individual. When you bought a piece of real estate, for example, you remember these seconds or minutes when the stakes were very high, when you were in negotiation about the price and the down payment with the seller, when you were dealing with your banker to get the best possible rate, the best possible terms. Each of your decisions for a few minutes or seconds were worth tens of thousands of dollars, that's for sure. Or remember Robert Kiyosaki's first TV appearance in a very popular show in the mid-90s? That's when everything started for him. And from there, he became known as the ultimate financial or real estate guy. These 5 or 10 minutes of interview were worth tens of millions, probably hundreds of millions for him. All right? There are moments in your business life and in your personal life where you have to be at 100% and to show up prepared. Think about it. Are you aware of these moments in your schedule when the stakes are high? And these moments in your schedule where the stakes are really, really very high? You have them. You do have them. We all have them. Sometimes it's a phone call when you influence somebody to do something for you that will radically improve your business. Sometimes it's a meeting, a live meeting, when you say something that convinces someone, say the banker, for example, to lend you this loan that will allow you to take over a company, for example. Sometimes it's just an idea that you have alone by yourself, but an idea that will definitely change your business. You know? When you look back at the big things that you have done in the past, the greatest achievements you have realized, even in your personal life, and you trace back the source, the cause, the root moment of your time was worth 10K, 20K, 50, 100K an hour. When you had this great impact and changed the future for good, for yourself, for your business, and for your closed ones. So, how do you recognize these moments? When the stakes are high, when your time is worth 10K, 100K an hour. Here's the answer. The most valuable activities are the ones that transform your business the most. Write it down. This is a golden rule. Okay? Here's the transformational process in 5 words. You are what you do. You are what you do. So, 1, you do. 2, you become what you do. And 3, you are the new you, thanks to what you have done. Now, your business being an extension of yourself, especially at the beginning, your business is what you do. Let's say you start a plumbing company. 1, you do some plumbing. 2, your business becomes a plumbing company. 3, your business is well established as a plumbing company. Easy. So the secret is to always keep this dual stance. What you are doing and what your business is becoming, thanks to what you are doing. It's about the depth of the transformation of your business. If what you are doing can deeply change your business, that's a super high value activity, a 10K an hour activity. Let's take an example. You have the opportunity to give a live presentation on stage. 500 people. Let's say your business makes 1 million a year in revenue at this point. What's the potential transformation of your business? If your audience is well targeted, that's possibly a game changer. Your business can significantly grow with this opportunity. That's a super high value task. The greater the transformation, the greater the activity. That's the formula. And that's how to measure the importance of your actions. What does your business becomes as a consequence of what you are doing? Each time you consider an activity, consider its consequences. If the potential transformation of your business is huge, then do it. If it's close to 0, cancel it. If the outcome is average, maybe delegate it to someone whose rate per hour is lower than yours. You might consider this solution as well, depending on where you are at right now. Let's take a counterexample. Bookkeeping. What is the chance bookkeeping radically transforms your business? None. This is a low value activity, $100 an hour. Nevertheless, how is it that small business owners spend a couple of their precious hours each week on bookkeeping? Nonsense. Got it? So your job is to spot these moments, to feel when the stakes are high, when you have to show up, be prepared, and be at your maximum, because something great is going to happen as a result of what you are about to do. Okay? Your job is to identify these moments and to multiply them. So you don't only work on your 10K an hour activities here and there, but you do it all the time. All right? That's what my book is about. The most important activities are identified. I have done the job for you. The 10K an hour activities, the $1,000 an hour activities. Everything is in here, ranked in order of importance. What to work on and when. So follow the link below and get your book, or go on Amazon and stop wondering what to work on next.